All carers need time away from caring, so it is important that you find time to do this. Carol, what have you found that works best for you?
Well, I think it's really important to have a really supportive network of friends and family, but particularly friends that you can just pick up the phone to and say, I'm having a really bad day. I just need to, chat to you. Have you got time for a chat? And it really takes the pressure off.
I completely agree with Carol. I mean, personally, my friends have been the best method of support for me, and using email as well has been great, because if I haven't got time to have a conversation with someone, just being able to go online and email a friend saying I'm having a really bad day, I really want to talk to you, I haven't got time at the moment, but I'll contact you later. It's just, my friends have been so important to me at this time.
Yes, I think even, you're right, even if you can't speak to them directly, knowing that you will have that opportunity to actually share a concern, or just talk to somebody else, particularly if you don't have anybody else to unload those worries to, because you can't really put that on the person you're looking after. It's not fair.
I don't know about you, Carol, as well, but I found that day services have been fantastic. I mean, my mum goes to a day service once a week, and it just gives me a break. Sometimes it can be hard for her to go to kind of come away from the home and have that break, but it's so important for me as a carer that I have time for myself. And it just gives me the opportunity to catch up on housework, maybe pop to the shops, or even meet up with a friend, and I found that really invaluable.
Yes, I think having, as I say, me time is important, and sometimes you have to explain that to the person you're looking after, because you get this very intense relationship which can be almost too much, and you just need that time away to be able, as you say, just do something normal, even if it's only going around the supermarket, to actually have that space to actually do it at your own pace and just talk to other people, even if it's the lady on the checkout, about normal things, which just gives you that breathing space and focus again away from maybe very painful things that you have to deal with practically as well as emotionally.
Yeah.
How have you found time to take a break?
To be honest, that is probably the biggest challenge. I mean, I think you get so engrossed in the person you're caring for life and your caring role that it can feel like a daily grind. Every day seems the same, but then conversely, you're not quite sure what to expect each day. You don't know how the person you're caring for, you don't know what mood they're going to be in, you don't know if they're going to be in pain, and that can be really difficult. But in terms of having planned opportunities like the day service in place, that's fantastic, because on Tuesday mum's going to the day service, and I'm going to have that time. I know I've got the time in my head that I can use to run an errand, or even just have a bit of me time and maybe pop out to the shops, pop out for coffee with some friends. That to me is really, really important. I don't know what you find, Carol.
Yes, I think that's exactly right. It is important to have some time that is timetabled, as it were, in the week. But equally, as you say, when people's moods are different or their pain levels are different, sometimes you just want to have a bit of support then. It's immediate. That's what your need is. So that's why it's important to be able to pick up the phone and ring a friend and say, I can't get out because I can't leave the person I'm caring for, but could you come round? Would you like to come and have tea? Come for lunch? And again, it's just that chance to have a chat and feel life is normal still, and be able to know that that other person understands the person you're caring for and understands that they are having maybe a bad day, and is able to cope with that themselves as well. So I think close friends are really important.
However dedicated you feel, you must ensure you take time for yourself. If you don't, you may end up feeling very tired and unable to cope. This will not be good for you or the person you are caring for.